Good morning, Divine Family. So today we'll be reading the day 3 of the Murli dated 15th March 1981. Let me share the Murli. So today's part of the Avyak Murli uh, titled The Spinner of the Discus of Self-Realization and the World Rulers are the World Benefactors. Am I audible? Om Shanti?
Yes, you are. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Baba. So today's part of the Murli Bab Dada is interacting with various groups from abroad, Double Videshis, London group, and New Zealand group, Trinidad group, etc. And Bab Dada is sharing pearls of wisdom with each one of them. So let's all be seated on the seat of Trikal Darshi stage, Master Almighty Authority, Master of our own self, full of all attainments and treasures, experiencing an elevated stage from where we are looking, we are casting our vision on the globe comprising of various types of souls, the devotee souls, religious souls, scientists, community souls, the rulers of this land and abroad, and the general public, observing various types of customs, traditions, wearing different types of dresses, and searching for the God according to their capacity and power. I want. So many souls crying out. So we, the world benefactor souls, through God's love and powers, are satisfying all types of souls through our elevated stage. Om Shanti. Bab Dada is meeting a group. In the world, the family members of someone who leaves home are not that pleased. However, when Bab Dada sees his children leaving home, he becomes very pleased. Why? Because he knows that each of you worthy children is going to go and give the proof that we are the embodiment of peace, happiness, joy, purity, love, and powers. And we are his children. That's what we are going to give the proof. You are not just going, but you are going to bring others back with you. When one of you leaves and then brings many back with you, there is pleasure. No matter where you go, Bab Dada cannot leave you alone. Even if he wanted to leave you alone, he wouldn't do so. See, the Supreme Father is saying that he cannot leave us alone. That's the intoxication. Even if you children want to leave his company, you cannot do so. Each one is bound by this bond of love. We leave Baba's company in the golden age. Of course, in the golden age, Baba is pleased to leave you with the fortune of your kingdom. He has faith that you children will rule your kingdom very well, and he therefore remains carefree because he has given us the practice of ruling our own self during the conference age. So he is very much pretty sure, he has full faith that we children will certainly rule our kingdoms very well, and therefore our Supreme Father remains carefree. Those from London have served those around London very well and have made service increase very well. Now you have to spread yourself around the world even more. Spread yourself means spread the intellect around the world. Let the intellect be broad, far-sighted, that it looks around the world even more. Wherever there is a need, London has enough hands who can help in service. You have given very good proof. In order to make your stage powerful at Amrit Vela, continue to have different experiences. Now, Bhavdata is sharing, focusing on the Amrit Vela, how to make the stage powerful. And the key word is continue to have different experiences, diversify your experiences. Sometimes experience the stage of being knowledgeful, sometimes experience being an embodiment of love. By experiencing different stages, you will increase your experiences, and secondly, you won't feel lazy or tired of remembrance because you will experience something new every day. There'll be new experiences every day that will keep the mind always full of zeal and enthusiasm. There will be always that excitement of new experiences. So the stage will become powerful at Ambivela through different new experiences. Continue to experience different stages. Sometimes experience the karmatit stage beyond karma and the results of the karma beyond. So that's the karmatit stage. Experience the karmatit stage, and sometimes the angelic stage where you would have handed over all the burdens, all the limited inheritance to Bab and become carefree, become burden free, bondage free, angelic state. Sometimes have a heart to heart conversation. Sometimes have a heart to heart, one on one conversation. Have all of their variety of experiences. Have all of their variety of experiences. Sometimes be a server and tour around in your subtle form. Be a world server and tour around the world in your angelic state or the subtle form. Continue to move forward with these experiences. When you get these kind of new experiences, you will continue to move forward. You will not look back. Bab Dada's personal meetings with groups. Now there are such other groups also. Bab Dada is specifically meeting these groups. New Zealand groups. So we all consider ourselves, let's consider ourselves to be part of the New Zealand group. New Zeal. The word itself says New Zeal. What do those from New Zealand constantly remember? Those from New Zealand should constantly remember that they have to give new news to the world. So see how the Baba matches the words, rhymes the words. New zeal, now new news to the world. New Zeal and should New Zealand should give the world news. That means new news, new Seva Samachar every day. What will New Zealand then become? New Zealand will become a lighthouse for the world. Everyone's vision will be drawn to New Zealand and wonder where all this news has come from. Even now, when there is some news in the newspapers, where is everyone's attention drawn? They all wonder where that news came from. So, New Zealand should perform this wonder. What is the wonder? New news or new plans. Now, make new plans to do something new. Perform the wonder of creating so many teachers who are able to spread around everywhere. It will then be said that your work is according to your name. Name is New Zealand, so your work is also new news, new plans to ensure new news of service are spread everywhere. All of you are long lost and now found children, Sikilada children, who have been selected by the Supreme Father who has come from far, far away. It was you who left Bharat and went away. These souls, every soul who is in abroad, actually was originally part of Bharat. Means Baba's children, they're part of Bharat, who left Bharat and went away according to their roles. The father of Bharat did not leave you. It's only a geographical separation, but spiritually, the father of Bharat, that is the Supreme Father, has not left you. The garden of New Zealand has blossomed a lot. Now, next, Trinidad group. What specialty does Bab Dada constantly see in your children? So let's all assume ourselves to be part of Trinidad group. So what specialty does Bab Dada constantly see in you children? In each of you children, Bab Dada sees your reward for 21 births. He sees what you were, what you are, and what you are going to become. All the three aspects of time: the beginning, middle, and the end. That is the Kaldarshi stage. Trinidad. Tree means tree, Trikaldarshi. That's how we can remember. That we see what I was, what I am, and what I am going to become. This is the Trikaldarshi stage. On seeing all three aspects of time, that is Trikaldarshan, Bab Dada is very pleased to know how elevated your future is going to be. Bab Dada is very pleased. Are we pleased? That's a checking point. Seeing all the three aspects of time in us, well, we should also be equally pleased to see our elevated future. Do all of you become just as pleased as the Supreme Father on realizing and experiencing your reward? Your reward of what you are today and what you are going to become tomorrow is so clear. Look, who's speaking? Supreme authority. Very clear to him. Is it equally clear to us? That's a checking point. Since you belong to the Father, it means you have to become a Brahmin. And it is definite that Brahmins will become deities. It's not Brahmin may become, it will become deities. Amongst the deities, too, the status you receive will be according to the effort you make. Where? At this Purushottam countenance age. You now have many ways to serve. Together with serving through words, you can also serve the world while sitting somewhere at one location. We, the Brahmin souls, can serve the world. You have a very good chance to serve through the mind, powerful mind. Therefore, remain busy throughout the day in one or another type of service. To be refreshed in Madhuban means, now Baba says, to be refreshed in Madhuban means to become an instrument for service, both physical as well as subtle service. To become a serviceable soul and take every chance to serve, every chance means every moment, every breath, har sankalp and har shwas, every chance to serve. Before doing service, continue to make progress by keeping in contact with those who are serviceable instruments, and you will then definitely become successful. Keep contacts, keep in contact with those who are serviceable instruments. Now we shall see how many centers you have opened when you come again. We shall print the Seva Samachar in the news bulletin, how many new centers have opened. Remain constantly aware that you are all spiritual social workers. After these souls have got awakened, we need to remain constantly aware that we are all spiritual social workers who are going to be free, who are going to free everyone from their wandering. I want, I want, I want. This is the why, when, where, how. These are the wandering attributes of the soul. So we are going to free everyone from their wandering. We are spiritual social workers. Many souls are wandering around, and so you should feel mercy on seeing such wandering souls. Should you not? Baba is asking question. Should you not? When you look at your past life, you realize how much you had been wandering for many worlds. We ourselves have been trapped by the Ravan. Ravan, our own weaknesses, our own vices. I mean, the Ravan's vices were had trapped each one of us and led us into wandering for many births, 63 births. Therefore, we are already experienced what is the kind of sorrow, grief is there when during the wandering. Therefore, on the basis of your experience, you should feel even more mercy. We know what it entails when the soul is wandering. How does it feel? So constantly think of plans within you of how to free those souls from their wandering. Think of new points every day. Baba likes new points, new plans, newness. Think of what points to tell them so that they can quickly be transformed. Now give devotees the fruit of their devotion. Constantly think of new easy ways to enable souls meet their Father. That's the objective. Innovative ways, easy ways to enable souls, different types of souls, devotees, religious, etc., etc., meet their Father. Constantly think about this, catch our attention constantly. America group, next group is America. So let's all be part of this America group. Do you constantly swing in the swing of super sensuous joy? Let's ask ourselves, am I the soul constantly swing in the swing of super sensuous joy, beyond the limited senses, beyond this material world, the joy which is unlimited? You are Bab Dada's long lost and now found children. Parents always make their beloved children sit somewhere safe where there is no difficulty for them. What place has Bab Dada given you, long lost and now found children, to sit on? Baba's heart throne. That's a place which Supreme Father has given us. We, multi-million fortunate souls, we, his long lost and now found children, sit on. Baba's heart throne is so large that you can do whatever you want to while seated on it. Whatever we want. Even impossible becomes possible when we are seated on Baba's heart throne. Therefore, remain constantly seated on your throne. Do not get off it. Abroad, they have carpets everywhere so that your feet don't get dirty. Bab Dada too wants you not to be dirtied by the mud of body consciousness. See how Baba is giving example that similar to garlic in abroad, they have carpets everywhere so that the feet don't get dirty. Now here the feet is nothing but intellect. In the spirituality, intellect is a feet which should always be beyond the body consciousness. The mud of body consciousness can make the intellect dirty. The intellect has to be the divine intellect, not the stone intellect. So Baba says, therefore remain constantly seated. Let the intellect be always seated on the heart throne, Baba's heart throne. Those who remain seated on this throne now will be seated on the throne in the future. So check whether you are constantly seated on the throne or whether you get off it and have to climb it and have to climb on it again. It involves sort of wastage of time. If we get off, then again we have to put in all the efforts to climb on it again. And in the process, the intellect will also wander. So Baba says, do the checking before only. Who can claim a right to sit on this throne? Those who are constantly double light, who have given off, handed over all types of burdens to the Bab Dada. If there is the slightest heaviness, you will get off the throne. Slightest heaviness means in a subtle manner also. If there is a I want kind of feeling, me or mine is mine kind of tendency, then there's heaviness in the intellect and it will get off throne because on the Baba's heart throne, has to be double light because Baba is ocean of lightness, peace. If you get off the throne, you have to face Maya. If you remain seated on the throne, Maya salutes you. Maya's salutations to the soul always to the souls who remain seated on the Baba's heart throne. You receive very nourishing food for the intellect from Bab Dada every day. So once the intellect is on this Baba's heart throne, there's a nourishment every moment, every day, every way. Nourishment of the godly powers, godly love. Continue to digest it, and you will never become weak. Never the soul will get off the throne if we continue to receive the nourishment and as well as we digest it through churning, through Vichar Sagar Manthan and donating, being world benefactor for other souls, for the entire world. Maya will not then be able to attack you. Maya cannot attack because the intellect is seated on the Bab Dada's heart. It's far sighted, divine. Acha, Om Shanti. So let's take a moment to deep, deeply reflect, looking within and checking whether I, the soul, am the master of my intellect, master of my powerful mind, and master of my original sanskars. Whether my intellect is constantly seated on Bab Dada's throne, whether I constantly feel double life, whether I constantly swing in the swing of supersensuous joy, and not only myself, but am I thinking of new plans of as to how to free the different types of souls on the globe from their wandering? Am I Trikaldarshi, who is very clear with the beginning, middle, and the end aspects of myself and also all the souls around me? Am I a loud lighthouse for the world? Om Shanti. So let's take a moment and then we'll come back for the churning session. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Coming to the Vichar Sagar Manthan part of the session. Uh, we all please share. We can please share our points on today's part of the Murli, or it could also be the yesterday or day before yesterday part of the Murli. This Murli is long Murli, so therefore it sum we can also sum up all the 3 day part of the Murli in our own manner. Because the Murli speaks about the stage of a world benefactor. And Babdada is pleased to see the such a stage of children where the children are looking beyond their own self. They are looking at the world also, how to benefit the world through the stage of Trikaldarshi, Trinetri. We can also
Okay.
share views on various types of groups Baba addressed. Om Shanti.
Shanti. So I liked when Baba said that, about Amrit Vela to make a powerful stage at Amrit Vela. So Baba said that, we need to experience different stages. Okay, not just one stage, different first experience, different experiences, being knowledgeful, an embodiment of love, and so different experience gives us different feelings, and also we don't get tired or we don't feel more lazy, right? And also Baba said we need to experience different stages also, like Karnati, the angelic, and sometimes have conversation with Baba, and then also tour around in your settled form, so this is all going to help us, in our spiritual progress, and also we'll reach our perfect stage. So this is going to be my takeaways, and I'm going to practice this. Um, you know, having setting an agenda before starting the Amritvela. What stage should I experience today? Yeah, thank you.
Very good point. Thank you, Vijit Bhai. And while you were speaking, this vision of this, like when we uh, get the bhog and this on a thali, then this there is a variety of items in that, isn't it? During Brahma Bhojan, there could be like from the it's a wide range from just dal roti to chappan 56 varieties of food items, all sattvic items kept on the plate. Then if we just keep one item only, like only chapati, that's all, then there will be kind of a you know
Yeah,
uh,
you get
boredom.
bored.
You can
Yeah,
imagine. Okay, you can feel just only chapati in all the sections of the plate, only chapatis. What will happen?
mm,
Okay, it will you can sustain, one can sustain, but then there will not be that joy, or you can say, I'm just giving example from the limited world. But similar thing is with the spiritual experiences also.
true,
When
true.
we,
Very true.
uh, yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Even
just
at home,
um,
also, just imagine if every day in three times we are eating only chapati,
only
chapati.
only one, all the 3 times only one, just chapati or just rice, all the
Yeah.
three
So
times only.
before taking the meal itself, we feel it. I mean, we'll have that boring feeling. Okay, it's gonna be chapati again. So if it is something new, then we'll be so
Yeah,
excited.
you sometimes we ask no our family partners that what is
What is
there in the
cooked? Yeah.
yeah, if they say only this is there, and lunchtime also if it is same thing is there, and dinner also if the same thing is there, then you get little put off. Okay, then you take it, but then that joy will not be there. I mean, you will. So In spirituality, the more we are experiencing the different types of different our innate different qualities, then it becomes a full nourishment, a holistic nourishment for the soul. Variety, like the soul physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, spiritually, all types of experiences defines a holistic health. Similarly, the nourishment also, soul will have different, like purity, knowledge also. This churning. Without churning, knowledge doesn't feel wholesome. And then purity, peace, happiness, everything is required. All experiences are required to make it wholesome, the complete nourishment for the soul.
That is where we feel that newness, right? So that
Mm.
is very important, just to
Mm.
feel that newness. It's just like somebody says today is this day, that
Ah,
day, or otherwise it's just an ordinary day, or somebody say, okay, tomorrow is your birthday, and you feel inside that, okay, it's a special day because it's my birthday. That
yes,
newness, you start creating new thoughts about that. Oh, it's a new day, very
correct, correct.
special
It,
day.
yes,
Yeah, so
yes,
similarly, knowledge also about like to see us bringing that newness every day.
yes,
So that's going to really intoxicate us and also going to help us
correct,
in making our progress in the spiritual journey. Yeah,
correct,
good
correct.
point.
And and see, raw materials are fixed. For making any food item, raw materials are fixed. But how you combine, like in kitchen, the raw materials are fixed in different stored in different bottles, different vessels. But the dishes which are made are unique, new. New dishes if you make from the same raw materials, different combinations if you mix them, treat them with different processes, and then come out with a dish and garnish them differently. That becomes a newness. Similarly, in our virtues also, if we combine them in different manner and garnish them, then soul really gets that level that, yeah, that it elevates. So this is Ramnikta, Baba say, na? Ramnik. Knowledge is very Ramnik. We can, because of newness, of chances of newness which we can create every day, every moment. Others may also please share.
This is one
Other
point in
family.
the beginning of the groups where Baba is mentioning that Baba cannot leave you, nor can you leave Baba.
Mhm.
And
True.
Baba has been a very wonderful intoxication on how service can happen when you're leaving your own home. No, so
Yeah.
there's so
Yeah.
many Bharatvasis who left, and then there's so much of Behad Ki Seva which is happening across the world. And then Baba gives the analogy in the Lokik world, when somebody is leaving, the family is not happy. But here,
Mm.
Baba is happy because he knows that when these souls goes out, they will bring all of those who are the part of the family back in the family. So what I was getting in this whole paragraph is so much of intoxication and two different virtues that Baba is speaking here is one serving in the space of detached manner, and then he speaks about faith because he says in the golden age, you children, he will leave you all children because you will be then getting the fortune of your service. And that point of time, Baba is not going to be with you. So the two virtues which comes very clearly out from this paragraph is serving with being a detached a Nimit soul and the faith that Baba has that each of his children are going to be instruments in doing bigger service. And then he leaves them in the golden age to enjoy whatever they have done where he is not there with you. That is something which is the takeaway for me from today's meeting.
Very beautiful points you brought out. Yes, the kind of faith which Bab Dada has on we children. And I really get that intoxication when Baba says, Bab Dada is pleased to see children's stage. Just look at the words which Bab Dada says. When president writes to someone in, suppose the president of the country writes that, I am pleased to see your progress. How? what a kind of kick we get, isn't it? If we just imagine that, and here it's the supreme authority saying that I am pleased to see the elevated stage, the most fortunate fortune of the souls. And that's a faith he has, because he has got that faith in each one of us. Really nice, very beautiful points which you've shared, the takeaways. Others may also please share, because the more we share, no, the intellect, this exercise of the intellect becomes sharp, and the intellect will be easily able to sit on the Bab Dada's heart throne, because Bab Dada is actually making us exercise our intellect through these Murlis. And the more the intellect, it is the intellect which visualizes, which picturizes the different experiences. First, picturization, smriti. The more we do picturization, the more we will experience. If we don't churn the intellect, then it will be difficult for us to create experiences. For others, I would invite others also to please share any aspect which you want to share about today's or the 3 days Murli. What did, okay, I'll ask some probing questions. Okay, there are 3 groups. Okay, so coming to the New Zealand group, what was the striking feature of New Zealand group, which Babdada noticed the, the quality in the New Zealand group? What was,
Newness.
Newness.
yeah, newness, weird,
We
churn, the newness, the novelty, novelty only gets patent. If you see the research world, if you have newness in your idea, then that idea is worth billions. It becomes a patent, and nobody else can copy it. You are copyrighted, protected. So it's similar thing in spirituality. If the idea is, if the experience is new, then you are safe from Maya. You are safe from Maya. You have a patent. You become an authority. So always newness. That's the feature of New Zealand group. What about Trinidad? What is that striking feature Baba noticed about Trinidad group from the letter tree? What comes to the mind? Try. What is tree?
three aspects. We can see,
Hmm.
right? Three aspects of time.
Yeah. Trikaldarshi. Trinidad, tree, Trikaldarshi. Baba always remembers through this rhyming of words. New Zealand, so newness. Similarly, Trinidad is Trikaldarshi. Then America. What did Baba observe the speciality in America? Anyone?
Seeing in the scene, super princess joy. Heart. Baptada's heart from there always seated.
Hmm. Super sensuous joy, swings of America, मतलब है ना तो अतीन्द्रिय सुख that's how Baba has remembered it. America, so से अतीन्द्रिय सुख, super sensuous joy. Okay, so I think everyone is seated in the soul of, in the stage of Trikaldarshi, the elevated stage. So let's do the meditation, a 1 minute meditation, and experience the master knowledgeful stage, the Trikaldarshi stage. The 3 aspects of time, every moment of this conscious age. Who was I? I mean, what was my past? Who am I? And who I shall be means my future role, past, present, and the future. Crystal clear as Bap Dada looks at us, exactly same vision, equal to Bap Dada, about the beginning, middle, and the end. I am Master Almighty Authority, Master Supreme Soul, stabilized on the seat of Bab Dada's heart throne, protected from Maya, constantly casting my vision on the entire globe, entire world, bringing benefit to all types of souls on the globe. The devotee souls, again a variety of devotees here. The religious souls, again there is a variety of religious souls based on their faith, their belief, their customs, traditions, their methods. Variety of rulers, limited kingdom rulers, variety of scientist community, and then variety of general public, all receiving benefaction, the benefit. I am spreading God's love and powers to each one of these souls so that they get connected with the Supreme Father easily without much effort. I, the soul, am a Trinetri soul. I have a divine intellect as a gift from my Supreme Father, through which I am looking beyond. I am far-sighted intellect, broad intellect. The divine intellect is beyond the mud of body consciousness, doesn't get dirty in the mud of limited world, mud of body consciousness, mud of me and mine. Is beyond all this. I am paying attention every day, every moment, and every way to remain seated on Bab Dada's heart throne, where Bab Dada is showering his nourishment in form of powers, love, joy, peace, happiness, purity, and newness of knowledge and spiritual powers to me every moment. I am the spinner of the discus of self-realization that Baba has got utmost faith on me, is utmost confident on me, that I am a world benefactor soul. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Over to you, Vijay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Om Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a lovely day.